The safety and security of Kenyans is so paramount that this should actually be left to security professionals to do this work. But which professions are we talking about? 377 billion has been allocated to the security sector this year. 110 billion was allocated to the National Police Service, and about 46 billion was allocated to the National Intelligence Service. So 110 billion plus 46 billion to NIS and to the National Police Service, and yet we have an Inspector General denying that they do not know where these young people were or have been or who is abducting them. The thought or even the sense with which politicians, state officials being paid by taxes, saying that Gachagua was the one abducting these people is total nonsense. It's not even something that should be tolerated. It's not even wise enough to say it to a fool. He does not have the capacity to abduct any other person. So the state should know at the bare minimum who is abducting these people if it is not themselves. Now here is where the worry comes in. There's a squad abducting people in a free country with a constitution, and those people are not under the command of the Inspector General. How does it even happen? How is it even permitted to fly? We have a National Security Council. We have an Inspector General who is independent under the Constitution. We have a Directorate of Criminal Investigation which is distinct. And then we have people dying. We have femicide. We have young people turning up dead with organs missing. We have people turning up in morgues. We have trigger-happy police people. We have unmotivated police officers. We have people who are poorly paid, who have poor housing. And we have people who are being abducted and disappear merely for criticizing the government. If indeed they made a mistake, and that mistake is actually recognized as a crime under the law, why not arrest them, present them before a court of law, charge them with an offense, and let them be found guilty? We are not grateful. I saw some people saying yesterday that we are grateful that they've been released. Personally, I'm not grateful. I'm not grateful that there are young people in this country that disappeared 15 days or 16 days ago, did not enjoy their Christmas with their families or their New Year with their families, and then suddenly they turn up from nowhere, and the police are not able to give us an explanation, as they've never been able to give us an explanation about anything. To this date, we don't have a solution on the Kware murders, on the people that were found in sacks, chopped into pieces and dead in Kware. Yeah? We have a suspect that escaped through the help of the police. To this day, we do not know how many people died in Shakahola, all right? How many people were exhumed, or how many bodies were exhumed, and whether those bodies have been given to the families for burial.
No.
So it's a sad situation. We have a completely mismanaged security sector, and I can tell you that the reason we have that problem is because we are allowing politicians to manage security. We have police officers who hold high ranks who we've not done a lifestyle audit on them. They have a lot of illicit wealth. Some of them are billionaires in a manner that which their salaries does not support. Right now, if you ask the DCI to locate Morara, they know where I am this very second. They even know who I'm talking to because they've hacked my phone. But they are not able to locate a killer, a person who has taken away the precious life of a person who has parents, who has a family that cares about them, whereas life is precious. Then how safe are we? We have a National Intelligence Service, and let me just tell you this for your knowledge. We have a National Intelligence Service where we have political cronyism. People are being given positions in the NIS on the basis of politics. Okay. For example, at this very point, I can say it right here on K24, that the person managing political affairs in the National Intelligence Service is the son of Mudavadi. So then when you leave state agencies which are managing security to be managed by politicians, what are you going to come up with? You're going to come up with NIS reports that are stories ajaba.
Okay.
And that is why the President of the Republic of Kenya keeps making the wrong decisions, because he keeps getting stories ajaba reports from the NIS. Yet these are people who've been allocated 46 billion shillings. That's 46,000 million.
Fair enough.
I've been to very many police stations. Just yesterday I was at Central Police Station. What do you find? Broken furniture, toilets that are not fit for use by human beings.
Okay.
I was in Bamburi Police Station 2 months ago, and I found police officers eating the food that is meant for prisoners.